Hello and welcome back once again to Kags Plays Minecraft. Today, for a special, we have reached 150 views, which some people that would be like, oh, that's not much at all, I get that in my sleep. But to me, that definitely gets some recognition. So, in the light of things, I decided to build my own map. Mind you, this is not completed yet, and this is weeks and weeks of work so far. And I've been really busy. But this is what I have done so far. So if I just turn around here, look at that. This is Kags Co. And as you can see, it is a skyscraper in the shape of an hourglass. This took a long time to build. And this is the ceiling, not the ceiling, but the roof. But that's not completely done yet. But I just wanted to make this video just to show you what exactly I was doing over the time and why I wasn't making videos very often. Also, starting next week I will be doing the Portal 2 Let's Play, and we'll have some fun with that, and we'll be meeting some new characters and some new people on top of that. So let's go ahead and go upstairs first before we go look at anything very interesting. This map only works on the Ionic War map pack, not the map pack. The Ionic War mod pack, which there will be a link in the description. And this basically has vaults and all the other explosives and damage, as you can see here with my fission reactor. So this is the meeting room. This is where this is going to be like the main map that we're going to be working on. So this is where the companies come together, and this will be basically one giant roleplay map once it's completed. And once all of my friends and stuff like that get on. Furthermore, this is one of the offices here, and part of the Ionic War mod pack and also the Volts mod pack is that there's this stuff called camouflage. This allows you to look through blocks that you wouldn't normally look through. All you have to do is get the wrench, which I'll get right now. Caps lock is on. Oops. And then you just right click and it does that. And if you want to change the block color, all you got to do is do that. And now it's a magnet. I'll fix that later. So now that we looked at upstairs, and if we keep going upstairs, we'll end up on this roof. And also, he has red power lighting. I like the lamps, but everything else is kind of an eyesore, so I don't usually use them. But they do emit a lot of light. I figured I'd just put one over the meeting grounds just to show it. One small problem, however, with Ionic War, they have yet to put in wireless red power, and if you know how to use weasels, comment, because I have no idea what the heck I'm doing with that. But until then, everything is powered by levers. So we can get wireless redstone in here, and then I'll be able to make things pretty looking. So that's not all. The building will also have multiple floors, one of which would have my office. It would have been in the meeting area, but I kind of ran out of space. So I'm making my office on a different level, closer. And also, what this mod pack also has, before I go too far into it, is we got Buildcraft, we got Blastcraft, which is very helpful, Atomic Science, ICBM, Basic Pipes, Traincraft, Railcraft, Modular Force Fields, Power Suits, Red Power, Item Group, Secret Items, Red Power Microblocks, and Universal Electricity, Assembly Line, Psycraft, I don't know what that is, Synthocrat, don't know what that is, Craft, oh crap, Chemistry, kind of want to know what it is, but I've yet to get to that yet. Electro Expansion, Extra Biomes, Flans mod, and this is really cool, Galactic Craft. This is one of my favorite mods because it allows you to go into space. Amazing mod. And once the buildings are finished, I say because there's also another building way over there called the Kags Co. Weapons Facility and Bunker. This building also has its own personal weapons facility underground. So if we take the stairs here, you can see that there's blastcraft here, followed by granite. Or marble, that's what I meant. Now the blastcraft is used to protect yourself from explosives. And here we have what is called power storage. And this is where we all, store the power until it needs to be used. I do need to fix this so they're all facing the same way, but that's for later. Like I said, this is a work in progress. It will be done soon, but probably not for a while. And I will have videos out before then. This is the armory. I know it looks really simple, but hey, you gotta start somewhere. And in here we have shotguns, mounted weapons, rockets and lasers, sniper rifles, machine guns. Here, stuff like that. And if we go in here, we have the ammo for all the machine guns and stuff like that. And we have vehicles, which have all the Fawn's mods. And then we have the shooting range. I did have dummies set up in here, but they weren't really working out, so I had to get rid of them after I almost blew up the whole place. Now, I might as well just show you. Some people have been making nuclear reactors unsafely, and they blow up, and they wonder why. One of which was one of the Ogscast videos when they were making theirs. So I went ahead and made my own. Nothing too elaborate here. This is just the facility where you can look through, and when wireless redstone gets in, these will glow when they overheat. But this is what a safe nuclear facility looks like. Now, you're probably saying, well, how do you know they're safe? I mean, have you tested these? Well, I did some reading, and I found out that the reason why nuclear reactors go into meltdown is not because they're overheating, but because they run out of water. So what you have to do is build your source blocks 2 blocks higher or away from the reactor itself. So if we go over here where there's already room, and we just jump on in here, as you can see, it's exactly 2 away from the reactor itself. In some places. It was actually centered towards this block, but this one's a secondary reactor. They both work because up here it's all actually 3 blocks away, so it never runs out of water, making it infinite. And the dimensions for this, if you are wondering, are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 by 7 with a width of 1, 2, 3, 4, with a width of 5. And that should give you a safe nuclear reactor. And all you have to do is just follow other tutorials, and they'll show you how exactly everything works. This also has redstone power, which allows you to use control rods safely outside, which is nothing new there. In the blastcraft, if something were to happen, the blastcraft would catch the explosion. Now, since this is going to be like a role play kind of thing, all this stuff, mining the turbines and the atomic reactors, are going to stay, except for these things. All this stuff will be broken down, so that you actually have to go out and build your stuff. Or else it'd be kind of pointless to make a map. But this is just a basic model. I'm testing out a few things. This is the hazmat dispository, which actually has lava down at the bottom. And there's also, what I like, is a emergency exit that takes you directly out to the surface. So if we just go on up here, it takes you to the power room. And then if you keep going up, it will take you to a block of dirt. You just take that off, and boom, you're outside. Now, to explain, I'm not using wool to edit. That's why it's taking so long. I cannot get it to work on my system for the life of me. So, it's just one of those things. Also, we have a bathroom, if I can make it to the door. A bathroom and a sink. The sink doesn't really do anything. Then we have a shower here. Take a shower. And then we have the toilet. And then we have hazmat suits, which are going to stay with this map. Then in here we have what is going to be a electromagnet and dark matter generator. The bad news is I cannot figure out how to build it, so this is kind of where it's going to stay for the time being. So I watch some tutorial videos and figure out what the heck I'm doing wrong here. But the good news is it should generate enough power to power almost every single building that will be built or is soon going to be built. And I hope somebody, if anybody here that watches this makes mods, I hope that somebody will make a mod where you can have lighting powered by nuclear and electricity, because right now it doesn't really have any real use except for a few assembly lines or if you're making missiles and stuff like that. But eventually it's going to come out through here and it's going to be lengthy. It's going to be looking like the Hadron Collider. And if you don't know what that is, feel free to Google it. It's a super collider out in Finland, France, or someplace like that. And it's pretty interesting. You'd like it. And this is the special bunker here where people can enter, turn on the light, and it's completely bomb and radiation proof. The radiation proofing, however, isn't really that good. And in here, if we look, there's a book. It says survival. And I'll just go ahead and read this. Markdown procedure. Enter the enclosure area. Use the blocks provided to block the door. Concrete first, lead last. Discard everything explosive into the chamber. Use the lever provided to enter the living area. And I'll just go ahead and throw that back in there. And then in here, this is the contaminated materials dispository. Then inside here, we have a coal generator with also a smelting factory. And here we also have enough provisions to last for months. And then we have another book. If you are reading this, then the worst has happened and the building was attacked. The train for the other facility has also left, but don't think your life is over. You will have enough food and supplies to last you for days and days. The people of oh god, I can't speak. The people of Kags want to make sure that your time in this bunker is brief and pleasurable, so please take the advantage of any of the supplies given and have a blast. Too soon? The scientist from the Kags has also discovered the allotted time for safety. Day safe until you can leave is 5 days. However, it's discouraged not to leave until the response team is here. But if you do, there are 4 hazmat suits for the journey. Hopefully you have secured the door with the first chest and turned the light on outside for people, so people can tell that you're here. Good luck. Cagsco Executive. So this is the building. I wanted to show the bunker, but it's not quite finished yet, and it's kind of depressing at the state because I spent a lot of time building this building instead. And eventually there will be another area connected to the armory, which will allow you to take a train from back and forth. That's what I was wanting to say. Damn, I can't speak. So this concludes this video. If you like it, feel free to send me a comment. If you want something added to it or another building that you want added to it, by all means, I'm open for suggestions because, as you can tell, there's absolutely nothing here. Nothing at all. And that was some crazy stuff. So please send me a comment and ask for a building. Give me a design layout. If you want your name in as one of the buildings, I'll be happy to do that. Just feel free to tell me. And hope to see you soon, and I hope you stay tuned for the Portal 2, where I will be playing not just by myself, but I'll also have a few other characters along the way that will be happy to play with me and happy to be recorded. So thank you very much. This is Kags, signing out.